Breaking news first at 4. The U.S. military just shot down an unidentified flying object off the coast of Alaska. We have the very latest information from the White House, and here's Brandon.
We are not trouble-free. A little rain and snow to our north, but things are looking more and more super for Super Bowl weekend.
Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
Good afternoon. I'm Karen Drew. That breaking news is from the Pentagon at this hour, which confirms the U.S. military has shot down an unknown object flying into American airspace. This happened in just the past 2 hours. So this is what we know. Right now, officials say they don't know what kind of object it was, but the president ordered it shot down off the coast of Alaska. A national security spokesperson says it was flying at 40,000 feet and posted a, quote, reasonable threat to the safety of civilian flights. Right now, no one knows who the object may have belonged to. The Biden administration says the circumstances are very different from what happened with that Chinese balloon last week.
Apples and oranges here in terms of size. As I said, this was the size of a small car, and it was over a very sparsely populated area, but also more critically it was over water space when we ordered this down, as we did the last one. But a completely different size, and the debris field for this we expect to be much smaller than would have been for the other one.
A recovery mission will be underway to find the remnants of this unknown object. There were no signs anyone was on board. We're still getting more information for you from a series of news conferences from the White House as well as the Pentagon, and we'll give you the very latest update on Local 4 News at 5. Meantime, China dismissing a vote on Capitol Hill and continues to give the American military the cold shoulder after it shot down a Chinese balloon last weekend. Yesterday, we told you the House of Representatives approved a resolution condemning China. Today, its foreign ministry called the resolution, quote, purely political manipulation and hyping it up. China still claims it was a civilian weather balloon that blew off course, but the U.S. military says it had multiple antennas and could upload sensitive information. Meantime, Chinese military leaders continue to avoid phone calls from America, raising the danger of miscommunication if another crisis flares up. Here at home, remember that huge water main break that left thousands of people under boil orders in Macomb and Oakland counties? Well, today we have a new report on that cause. The break involved a leak from a 120-inch water transmission main over in Fort Gratiot Township in August of last year. The investigation found there was damage to the mortar casing around the pipe, and that caused corrosion that led to the break. The report could not determine what caused the mortar damage, so the question remains. Experts say the system was operating under normal conditions when the break occurred, so pressure spikes did not appear to play a role. Going forward, the report urges periodic assessment of pipe conditions to prevent similar damage. The cost of the repairs, by the way, about $3 million. The Monroe County Sheriff's Department hoping failed romances and a bit of revenge might lead to some new arrests in the next few days. The Sheriff's Office says if you have an ex that is in trouble with the law, well, now's the perfect time to send a tip. It's looking for information on people with outstanding warrants or maybe know someone driving with drugs or weapons in their car. The sheriff says this offer was so successful last year, they're throwing it out again. It says operators are standing by, and that number's on your screen, 734-243-7070. And of course, if you missed it, we're going to post that for you on clickondetroit.com. Again, Monroe County Sheriff's. Heated tax fight going on in Lansing. It's on hold until next week. The State House passed a Democratic plan yesterday. It would remove retirement taxes on pensions and expand the earned income tax credit to 30% from 6%. But it will also stop an income tax rollback that's favored by Republicans. And while the House passed the governor's plan for $180 inflation relief checks for taxpayers, it does need the support of at least 6 Republicans in the state Senate to make that relief happen immediately. Now, Democrats are even talking about trying to change that rule. The Senate should be back in session next Tuesday. So when you think of professional snowboarding, you might not think of downtown Detroit, but Hart Plaza is undergoing a surprising transformation to change that perception. So if you do want to see some snow this weekend, you might want to drop by. Tim Hamplin live with a sneak peek for us. Hey, Tim, what's going on?
Karen, it's going to be absolutely bonkers this weekend down in Hart Plaza. What do you say? Almost 40 and sunny for a snowboarding event. Well, they've pulled it off. Red Bull have managed to turn Hart Plaza into a 3-ring circus of snowboarding chaos. There's even one right over there near the riverfront. Now, this snow has all come in from Pine Knob. They shipped it in yesterday, concerned about the weather, but this is actually working out perfectly. The snow has some moisture to it, and it's going to be a wild event this weekend. So the only people that could really pull this off was Red Bull, of course. The power of Red Bull. Look at this. Look at that. The power of Red Bull this weekend, Saturday. Tomorrow is the event. It's the Red Bull Heavy Metal event coming up at 5. We'll tell you what this is all about and how you can get up close and personal with some of the crazy snowboarders that are going to be hurtling down these ramps, down the rails to the bottom. It's going to be a mad weekend. Karen, back to you downtown.
That looks fun. All right. Thank you, Tim. We'll check back with you tonight. Yeah. Be careful out there. We'll check with you at 5:30. Well, it's colder today, but we are going to see another warm up this weekend. Brandon Rue standing by with our first look at the forecast. And you said something about getting into the 50s over the weekend, Brandon?
A chance at 50 on especially Sunday, but you know, both days are going to be bright and we are going to see warming temperatures. It is much different today. We were in the middle 50s yesterday. Now we're low middle 30s across much of the area that is getting some wet weather. So 20-30 degree temperature drop one day to the next. But it's Friday and a little bit of sun helping out, especially south of M59. Most of the wild weather, snow and rain is north. These west-northwest winds are 10 to 20, so we are seeing wind chills in the lower 20s to lower 30s if you are heading out and about. Exact Track 4D, not a ton of rain and snow, but over the next couple of hours, a few flakes and drips north of M59. Our temps, boy, by 10 o'clock, dropping another 10 degrees. So it is going to cool down. Good snowmaking weather overnight. The rest of your weekend ahead.
All right. Thank you, Brandon. The ongoing misery and grief in Turkey and Syria have briefly broken today for celebrations of miraculous rescues. Some of those rescued have been trapped in earthquake rubble for more than 100 hours. But beyond those moments, relief workers know it is a long road to recovery. Kimberly Gill in the newsroom this afternoon with more on that. Kim?
Hi, Karen. Good afternoon. It has been a devastating week for millions of people along the border of Turkey and Syria. Monday at 4, the death toll stood at 3,400. Today, it's climbed to more than 23,000 lives lost. Today, much of the focus is on the desperate last-ditch rescues as time is running out for people who have been trapped under rubble for 4 days since that earthquake hit. In some cases, several members of family are being found. There is applause and relief, but entire neighborhoods have been leveled. The overall destruction is so widespread, many people have been forced into shelters or they're sleeping outside in the cold winter weather. A UNICEF representative in Syria paints a sobering picture of what survivors are facing right now.
People are there and they really don't have showers, they don't have enough toilets for the number of people there. So as well as clean drinking water, it's also sanitation needs. And many of the pipes, the sewage pipes have leaked into the water pipes, so it's about water quality.
We will end this update with more rescue stories. In one case, a married couple was pulled from a small crevice after waiting 109 hours for somebody to come help. We've also heard about 2 teenage sisters saved. We're told an emergency worker played a pop song on his phone to distract them while crews were working. No doubt it's a long road to recovery, but we hope they can find some measure of comfort in these very human moments. Karen, for now, we'll send it back to you.
All right. We so appreciate it. Thank you, Kim.
Sure.
The FBI searched the home of former Vice President Mike Pence today and says it did find another document with classified markings. Agents were at the home of Pence's Indiana home for 5 hours. The former VP was cooperative in setting up that search, but was not present. Pence admitted he had some sensitive documents last month and then surrendered them. He is now the 3rd current or former official to have his home searched. President Biden and former President Donald Trump are facing special counsel investigations over their handling of classified documents. Okay, so let's take a moment to bring you some good news today about some really good deeds. The Salvation Army was on the march today. Kim DeGiulio shows us today's mission was a 1-2 punch of relief for people who need a helping hand.
Every day, these Salvation Army bed and bread trucks go out through the neighborhoods of Detroit, handing out a warm meal to those who need it. But today, those people are getting a little something extra. A warm meal can certainly warm you up, but that can only last for so long. Here in Michigan, those in need need more to stay warm.
There's approximately 11,000 homeless people and only about 1,900 shelter beds. And so that means that people are living in a park, living in an abandoned building with no heat at all.
That's just accounting for the city of Detroit. But Jamie Winkler of the Great Lakes Harbor Light System says that's why their partnership with Meridian Health is so crucial. For the 5th year in a row, they have teamed up to help keep Detroit warm through the winter.
We're not only giving out hot, nutritious meals, but we're giving out a gift of warmth.
140 brand new coats also loading up on these trucks so the people receiving a warm meal can also receive a warm coat, hat, and gloves.
For many people that are living outside, a coat is everything to them.
The CEO and president of Meridian Health also lending a helping hand to deliver these coats. She says this is one of the best ways for her and her team to have an opportunity to give back to the community that they serve.
It solidifies not only our mission of making our communities healthier one person at a time, but it also gives our teams an opportunity that live and work in the communities to be involved at the local level.
And the coats were a great surprise for these people who just came to pick up their daily bed and bread meal. A coat to keep them warm through the winter and maybe even something to sleep on too. In Detroit, I'm Kim DeGiulio, Local 4.
By the way, the Bed and Bread program delivers approximately 3,500 meals a day and also provided nearly 200 nights of shelter.